Do you always feel thirsty, even after drinking water? Many people assume it's simply because they haven't had enough to drink. But what if your constant thirst is your body's way of trying to tell you something important? Today, we'll reveal 8 possible reasons why you may always feel thirsty. And the final one is something every adult should know, because it may require medical attention. Feeling thirsty after exercise or on a hot day is completely normal, but if you constantly feel thirsty without an obvious reason, it's worth paying attention. While there are many possible explanations, persistent thirst should never be ignored, especially if it's accompanied by other unusual symptoms. And here's what surprises many people. One of the most common causes has nothing to do with hot weather at all. We'll explain that in just a moment. In today's video, we'll explore 8 possible reasons why you may always feel thirsty, simple habits that may help support healthy hydration, and the warning signs that mean it's time to seek medical advice. By the end of this video, you'll better understand what constant thirst could mean, but remember, only a qualified healthcare professional can determine the actual cause. Remember, constant thirst is a symptom, not a diagnosis. It can have many different causes, ranging from everyday habits to medical conditions. This video is for educational purposes only and should not be used to diagnose any health problem. If your symptoms are persistent, severe, or accompanied by other concerning signs, seek advice from a qualified healthcare professional. Now let's begin with the simplest reason, one that millions of people experience every day without realizing it. Let's start with the most common possibility. Sometimes, the reason you feel thirsty is simply that your body has lost more fluids than you've replaced. Busy schedules, forgetting to drink water, or relying mostly on coffee, tea, or sugary drinks can all contribute to dehydration. Even mild dehydration may cause your body to signal that it needs more fluids. Most healthy adults can support normal hydration by drinking fluids regularly throughout the day, especially during hot weather or physical activity. Your exact fluid needs vary depending on your age, activity level, climate, and overall health. If you're unsure how much is right for you, discuss it with your healthcare professional. But what if you're drinking plenty of water and you're still thirsty? The next possible reason surprises millions of people every summer. On hot days or during intense physical activity, your body naturally loses water through sweat. If those lost fluids aren't replaced, feeling thirsty is a completely normal response. In fact, thirst is one of your body's built-in ways of reminding you to rehydrate. After exercise or time spent in hot weather, replacing lost fluids can help restore normal hydration. However, if excessive thirst continues even after you've cooled down and rehydrated, it's a good idea to pay attention and consider discussing it with a healthcare professional. But heat isn't the only thing that can make you thirsty. The next possible cause may actually be sitting on your dinner plate, and millions of people consume it every single day. Have you ever noticed that after eating pizza, chips, processed snacks, or fast food, you suddenly feel much thirstier than usual? That's because foods high in sodium can make your body need more water to help maintain its normal fluid balance. While occasional salty meals are common, eating large amounts of salt regularly may contribute to increased thirst in some people. Choosing fresh foods more often and being mindful of processed foods may help reduce excess sodium intake. Reading food labels can also make it easier to understand how much sodium you're consuming. Small daily choices can have a meaningful impact over time. But here's where things become much more important. The next possible reason for constant thirst may involve your blood sugar, and many people don't notice the early warning signs. Persistent thirst can sometimes be associated with high blood sugar. When blood sugar levels remain elevated, the kidneys work harder to remove excess glucose through urine. This can lead to increased fluid loss, which may make some people feel unusually thirsty. However, thirst alone does not mean someone has diabetes. Many different conditions can cause this symptom. If constant thirst is accompanied by frequent urination, unexplained weight changes, unusual fatigue, or blurred vision, it's important to arrange a medical evaluation rather than trying to guess the cause. Early assessment can help identify whether high blood sugar or another condition may be contributing to your symptoms. But diabetes isn't the only explanation. The next possible cause doesn't start in your blood, it starts in your mouth, and most people never think about it. Sometimes, the problem isn't that your body needs more water, it's that your mouth feels unusually dry. Saliva helps keep your mouth comfortable and plays an important role in digestion and oral health. Certain medications, mouth breathing, dehydration, or some medical conditions can reduce saliva production, making you feel thirsty even when you're reasonably hydrated. If dry mouth becomes frequent, maintaining good oral hygiene, staying hydrated, and discussing persistent symptoms with a healthcare professional or dentist may help identify the underlying cause. Because dry mouth has many possible explanations, it's important not to assume the reason without proper evaluation. But what if your thirst continues even after drinking enough water, and your mouth isn't especially dry? The next possible cause may involve one of your body's most important filtering organs. Your kidneys play a vital role in maintaining your body's fluid balance. Certain kidney conditions may affect how the body manages water, and in some cases, people may notice increased thirst along with other symptoms. However, thirst by itself does not mean someone has kidney disease, and many other conditions can cause the same symptom. If constant thirst occurs together with swelling, changes in urination, persistent fatigue, or blood in the urine, it's important to seek medical advice promptly. These symptoms can have different causes, and appropriate testing is often needed to determine what's happening. Early evaluation may help identify problems before they become more serious. We've covered 6 possible reasons so far, but the next one surprises many people because it may be linked to hormones rather than dehydration. Stay with us, this is something most people never expect. In some cases, constant thirst may be linked to certain hormonal conditions. One example is a rare disorder called diabetes insipidus, which affects how the body regulates water balance. Despite the similar name, it is different from diabetes mellitus, which is related to blood sugar. Because this condition is uncommon, only a healthcare professional can determine whether it's relevant to your symptoms. Although hormonal causes are much less common than dehydration or high blood sugar, persistent excessive thirst should always be evaluated instead of ignored. Medical testing may help identify the real cause and guide the right treatment. We've reached the final reason, and this one isn't actually a cause. It's the warning signs that tell you it's time to seek medical care without delay. Feeling thirsty after exercise or on a hot day is usually normal. However, if your thirst continues for days or weeks despite drinking enough fluids, or if it's accompanied by frequent urination, unexplained weight loss, swelling, fever, severe fatigue, confusion, or blood in your urine, it's important to seek medical advice promptly. These symptoms may have many different causes, and proper medical evaluation is the safest way to find the answer. Today we've explored 8 possible reasons why you may always feel thirsty, from not drinking enough fluids and hot weather, to salty foods, high blood sugar, dry mouth, kidney-related conditions, hormonal causes, and the warning signs that deserve medical attention. Remember, thirst is a symptom, not a diagnosis. Understanding your body's signals is the first step, but a qualified healthcare professional can determine the true cause. In our next VITALBITES video, we'll uncover why painful leg cramps strike at night and reveal 8 hidden health reasons that many people never suspect. You won't want to miss it. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new VITALBITES video. Every day, we share evidence-based health education to help you better understand your body and make informed health decisions. Remember, this video is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. If your symptoms are persistent, severe, or concerning, please consult a qualified healthcare professional. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow in the next VITALBITES video.